No apologies.
Welcome to Owen Allen Media. Today, a flight carrying the first group of Jamaican deportees under U.S. President Donald Trump administration landed at Norman Manley International Airport in Kingston. Some of these individuals have been processed and released to their families, while others remain in police custody. The fact that some are being held suggests that they have either criminal records or they need further processing before they are allowed back into society.
Posted these images of migrants boarding a C-17 for deportation,
with the Trump administration hailing the move as a promise kept.
We're getting the bad, hard criminals out.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. My name is Marcos. Now remember, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please remember to subscribe, comment, like and share my videos. Now, when Trump joined office, he promised deportation of Jamaicans back home. So he just deported 6,000 Jamaicans. I want you to watch this clip and I'll be back with more views.
This is a sad videos of Jamaicans being deported back to their country from UK.
I wish you get granted with the 35. 35 now, but one up there. I wish you get granted. 35, your mother a charge up there to 35, so I'm going to go with that time, but I wish
So the first plane of deportees for 2025 landed in Normandy International Airport in Kingston, Jamaica. It had about 51 deportees on the plane, including 3 criminals, one of which goes by the name of Courtney Wilson, and he had actually been living in the United States for 33 years.
We are throwing them the hell out of our country. We have no apologies, and we're moving forward very fast.
Crackdown on illegal migrants, the impact has already begun hurting some businesses. Some persons have not been showing up for work and have been keeping their children from attending school in fear of deportation. But we met one Jamaican who says he remains unfazed. Romarda Lyons has his story.
Dreams continue to melt away for many undocumented persons living in the United States. This, as the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, continues to crack down on illegal immigration in the U.S. with over 969 single-day arrests on Tuesday. Many Jamaicans who travel to the country illegally in search of better are now in a cloud of uncertainty. But this man is putting on a brave face, hoping for the best. In October 2024, he shared his journey crossing the border. Today, the lingering question is, will he be among those sent back to their homeland in chains of embarrassment?
You know, it's a good while now. I pack up and left Jamaica. I left everything behind. I come foreign to get a better life, a better myself. So I can't get deported and go back to Jamaica now. I just start out in a foreign and I try to get myself situated and started out. I know I say potentially have to go back. I can't go back. That never work for me.
When asked if he's worried or anxious, he shut it down immediately.
I tell myself, say, yo, I have a dream, I have a plan. Say, I'm going to make a better life for myself and my family.
On January 24, I said targets included illegal immigrants with arrests or convictions for assault, domestic violence, or other crimes including victims. The man who says he isn't involved in any wrongdoing is hoping that will keep him safe in the land of the free.
And ever since I come here, I'm not involved in no drugs or no gang or even a bad activity like that.
Now, many are keeping a low profile, with reports of people fearful to even show up to work. For this man, it's the opposite. In fact, he spoke with TVJ News after leaving work today.
But you know, I just still have to be vigilant. I have to go to work still, because I have bills to pay and things to do, things to take care of. So I have to just go to work still and just watch out, watch my back, make sure everything
Trump's second term, ICE says it has made 538 arrests and detained 373 undocumented immigrants in sanctuary cities across the country. Here in New York, an alleged El Salvadorian MS-13 gang member, a Jamaican citizen facing child pornography charges, and a Honduran citizen convicted of drunk driving. The president's executive orders give federal authorities broad powers to detain and deport. The targets at the moment, though, appear to be suspected criminals, but New York City officials are prepared for anything.
We're in a wait-and-see mode. I mean, we don't know, how broad this is going to impact our folks.
New York sanctuary city laws forbid city agencies from cooperating in all but criminal cases. The NYPD cannot assist in mass deportations. The fact that a person is present in the United States without lawful authorization is a civil matter, not a crime. Even the council's conservative members support that.
I don't think they're going to just start deporting anybody. They're going to focus on the criminals. Who would be against that?
This is not mass deportation of good people. This is mass deportation of the worst of the worst.
Mayor Adams, for his part, is urging the city's immigrant community to not be afraid.
Children should go to school. Those who need health care should go to hospitals. Those who are involved in any type of interaction where they're victims of a crime, they should speak to the law enforcement agencies. We have maintained that over and over again. And we're going to continue to stand up for all New Yorkers, documented and undocumented.
But some question the mayor's motives and his relationship with President Trump.
The mayor is somehow prohibitive from saying certain things about the new president, so I'm not sure that would happen.
The council speaker went on to say that she has yet to see a plan on how to deal with mass deportations. She adds that she believes the mayor should be more rigorous in his defense of the immigrant community.
I will declare a national emergency at our southern border. All illegal entry will immediately be halted, and we will begin the process of returning millions and millions of criminal aliens back to the places from which they came. We will reinstate my Remain in Mexico policy. I will end the practice of catch and release. And I will send troops to the southern border to repel the disastrous invasion of our country. Under the orders I signed today, we will also be designating the cartels as foreign terrorist organizations. And by invoking the Alien Enemies Act of 1798, I will direct our government to use the full and immense power of federal and state law enforcement to eliminate the presence of all foreign gangs and criminal networks, bringing devastating crime to U.S. soil, including our cities and inner cities. As Commander-in-Chief, I have no higher responsibility than to defend our country from threats and invasions, and that is exactly what I am going to do. We will do it at a level that nobody's ever seen before. Next, I will direct all members of my cabinet to marshal the vast power.
We're living in profoundly changing times. There are many Jamaicans who would be concerned about the change in immigration policies in the United States. There are many Jamaicans, of course, who live in the United States. I would want to reassure Jamaicans that your government has long been planning and putting in place measures to address any changes in policies in the United States. Firstly, let me say that Jamaica is the homeland So Jamaicans all over the world will always be welcome back to your homeland. And we are prepared to receive all our hard-working Jamaicans who have been in the United States or wherever they may have gone for economic benefits. Jamaica has always been, since its colonial days to now, a net supplier of talent to the world. It may be a good thing to have some of our Jamaican talent return to our shores to help us to build our country. There are many Jamaicans now who are feeling uncertain in the United States and who are considering returning on their own to avoid the indignity of being deported. And we welcome you back to Jamaica. We want your talent. We want your resources. There are many opportunities in Jamaica that together we can take advantage of and build the country that we would want. But let me be clear that for those Jamaicans who intend to come back with crime and violence to undermine what we have been building here, let me be clear to you that this is not the Jamaica that you left 10 or 20 years ago. It is not the JCF that you left 10 or 20 years ago. You will either meet a judge or your maker if you come back to Jamaica and violate our laws and create havoc. I know that there are many who will be returning to Jamaica, coming back to lovely communities like these, rural areas like these, and they may attempt to set up gangs, get involved in scamming, and undermine the values of the communities that they return to. We will not tolerate that. We want all our Jamaicans to always feel that they have somewhere to come back to and call home and be well received. Come back with a good heart and a good mind. Come back willing to work. Come back with your resources. You will be able to make life here. But don't come back here to undermine and destroy what we have built. The government is already planning in terms of putting in place new measures, enhanced security measures, to address those who we know have a criminal past or who have been interdicted in the United States, convicted in the United States, and are being returned after serving their criminal penalties there. And we will ensure that they are appropriately monitored here and that they are not in any way contributing to an increase in our crime or murder rate. We have sacrificed long and hard. The people of Jamaica have borne the negative impacts of local violence. We will not tolerate criminals coming back here to increase our crime rate or murder rate. It is on a downward trajectory. We are doing very well, and we will not allow this to happen.
I want to thank the Prime Minister for receiving and welcoming home the Jamaicans who have been deported from the United States of America. This is your right to land, and it is with great pleasure that we welcome you back home, right? But can we build on the Prime Minister's speech though, and can we open the discussion as to why these persons had left Jamaica in the first place? I imagine it must have been a difficult decision to get up and to leave your children, your partners, your families. Some of you leave ill parents behind in search of better opportunities that are not existing in today's society and not existing in Jamaica. And so you had to go all over the globe in search of making these dreams that you have become reality. And that opens the discussion as to the gaps that exist in Jamaica that we need to bridge as a people to make Jamaica the place that our Jamaicans can live raise their families, do business, and enjoy. Amongst many of these persons are lawyers, doctors, teachers, laborers, regular Jamaican brothers and sisters who are out there trying to find a better life. And so it's important for us, and for us to challenge our government, because we're paying a very hefty price for governance. So we have to challenge our government to see all the things that they need to do to ensure that we, the regular Jamaicans, get to enjoy and to live in Jamaica, right? Also, another thing that we need to table, and is a challenge to the Prime Minister and to our government. How are we going to welcome these persons home? And what measures are we going to put in place to ensure that these persons are reintegrated into society? I mean, some of them are coming out with little to nothing, and they need the support of their government and their people in order to reintegrate into this society. So I think what we need to do is to build a little committee around this and to plan for the systems and the measures and the assistance that can be given to these individuals to ensure that they become, productive members of society. Because don't get me wrong, these people, a lot of them are very hardworking, ambitious people, and so it's important for us to ensure that we have the plans and the measures in place to reintegrate them into society and to ensure that, they can become productive members of the Jamaican society. Welcome home, and we challenge you, our government.
Yo, Jamaica have the most crab in a barrel mentality. Me see a man post a video, with him voice behind it. And man say, yo, 2,000 Jamaicans, undocumented Jamaicans, are calling the Jamaican embassy, begging help to return home because Donald Trump have them in cages, not giving them any water, and not feeding them and returning them back to the country. And this man is celebrating, he's rejoicing, he's happy. And most of the time these people say I celebrate them thing, are the one them will never travel. How are you happy and celebrating a man's downfall? Better yet, your country brother. I tried and go try the waters and no work out in a farm. I'm more than sure if you had gotten the chance, you would have taken it. Because who no want make more money, who no want better for themselves and them family. And we know in a Jamaica it's very hard. If you make it in Jamaica, thumbs up to you. And most of the time for you to make it, you have to rob somebody, whether white collar or you hold them up and take it. But at the celebration, bro, like, you're glad, you're happy. So this I read some people. Like, oh, is that happy for you? Oh, is that nice for you? Yeah, God no. But me I gotta say this, brother. Be careful where you laugh at. Because I've seen people turn into the exact same thing that they laughed at. Hear that? Big up.
Welcome back, guys. Thank you for watching that clip. I hope you have watched the full clip. Now, that is very, very sad. So 6,000 Jamaicans will be deported back home. So a big sorry to their families, to them, because this is really, really sad. Imagine leaving your country because there are no job opportunities and going to a foreign country, UK, US, to go find better jobs, good life, and relocate there. So when Trump came up with this issue of deportation, it was his first agenda because he promised his people that if he wins, deportation will be his number one agenda. And we have seen that he has been on to that and he's really, really doing it. So he was very serious about it. So 600 Jamaicans will be deported back home. So the question is there something for them at home? I remember their PM said that they are welcome back home. He has opportunities for them home. He said that they will be okay at home, that he'll provide them jobs and whatever they need. In fact, he was also grateful that whatever skills they attained in the US, UK, he wants to utilize them at home, because when these people went to the UK, US, some of them become doctors, engineers, teachers, whatever. So he said that he gonna use that at home. So at some point, if they're gonna get jobs at home, I think they're gonna help their country, because they have better skills to do this. So this is a very sad clip, because these people had managed to find jobs in the UK, they had managed to get homes, they had managed to find new life in the UK, and now they are going back home. So starting over won't be an easy thing. Imagine leaving your job and going back home where you know there are no jobs. So just a question to you guys, will the PM really provide jobs for these people? Because he promised that they are welcome back home, they should not worry, they should not panic. He has something for them, so he wants them to come back home and get new jobs at home, relocate back home and expand while at home. So the question is, will he cater for all these people? Because they are so many. 600,000 is not really a small number. That's a big number. Finding jobs for all 600,000 people, and that's not just enough. That's a first trip. It's really difficult. So in the comment section, what do you think the PM should do to manage to contain the 600,000 jobless people that are coming back to his country? In the comment section, let's interact. Share with me some of your views on how the PM gonna manage this. So thank you for watching, guys. Until my next video, one love.